Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be playing around with the iFretless guitar. But first, let's check out the brand new single from Brad Example called Lemon Lips. Ooh, yeah. This is version number 29, by the way. Brad Example. Boom. What an awesome track, yeah. What an awesome video. Awesomely. Well, there goes my song for tomorrow. Lemon Lips is the name of the song. Oh, there I am. Hello. Lemon Lips is the name of the song. Quite an interesting story behind that whole production and everything too, because so Brad has a couple of band members that don't live near him, and they record guitar and drums, and they sent the music to him. They sent the guitar and drums to him, and Brad put all the music together and he shot it off to Ivan Idea to mix it down. He's a really fantastic engineer. You know, if you didn't know, Ivan Idea is incredibly talented as an engineer, as a musician, so many things. He's a jack of all trades, and he mixed that down while Russ created the video clip. And then, unfortunately, the drummer and even Brad noticed it too. He heard a kick drum in there that was a bit off, but he kind of went, I don't, and it was, maybe it's my fault too, because I was like, I can't hear anything wrong. And he put the music together to the video clip, and then he uploaded it. And then the drummer contacted him and went, "What did you do? Why did you release those drums, dude? They were only a rough track." So Brad had to rip the video down, and then the new drums got sent, and then he had to send it to Ivan to mix down again, and then had to add it back to the video, and then the upload went up, and it was out of sync with the video, and then they had to pull the video down again, and had to put up, and it was all this chaos, all this amazing chaos that was going on over in Clubhouse where we all hang out, and it was hilarious. We were all laughing our tits off. Because Brad was getting heaps flustered, and we love when Brad gets flustered. Love you, Brad. I know you're out there watching. So there's plenty of laughs. So if you see us in the chat, right, version 29, you'll get the joke. It seemed like, and then, that's exactly what it was like. It was crazy. But in the end, it turns out for the best. Because all that fun and games turns out for the best, because it's a fantastic song, yeah? There you go. There's a little of this story time for the kickoff of the show. Anyway, this is How to App on iOS. I'm Jade, and every day we look at apps, creativity, be it music, video. Have an interview at the end of each week. We have some episodes on mental health and well-being sometimes. In fact, that's kicking off again in February. The Wart series is back in February, folks. It'll be one Monday a month. And so for those of you who missed that kind of cool thing we did, was it last year? It was last year. It was long ago. It is back. And on the weekend, sometimes we do some live shows and stuff like that, yeah? I also like to send out a get well, warm wishes and lots of love to Metalhead Hippie. I know who's not feeling too well, didn't do his show yesterday. So thinking of you, Jeff. Hope you get well soon and back on track, because we missed you yesterday. So there's that. So, hey, if you're over on Hippie's channel or anything, leave him a message on his last video. Yeah, just letting him know that you wish him well or something like that. Yeah, or send him an email, because I know he loves getting emails. And just put fleshlight in the subject, and don't do that. Let's say hello to the folks who are here today. Excuse me. Alrighty, we have Tremor Bear is here. Hello to you. Whoops, I've moved all my sound effects. Damn. Peppy, wrong one. Hello, Tremor Bear. Good to see you. Hello, Dave. Not a box. Hello, Joe Glenn. Hello, Cy F, and good to see you. One of the fantastic moderators here. Barry Glenn's here. Thomas Christ, hello to you. Who else? What the hell? Gregory O'Sullivan, good to see you. I did say Dave, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Man, Andy Dion, hello to you. And yes, Andy Dion. Brad Example does rule. He's awesome. I saw Pete Johns here. Hello to Pete. Audible Video, hope you're doing good, mate. Fretless 33 Bass, hello to you, good to see you, my friend. Hope you are well also. I think I covered everyone there. So this is kind of sort of a guitar week this week. Kind of, yesterday we looked at Amplitude. Today we're looking at this iFretless guitar. Tomorrow we're looking at Nembrini, IR Loader. I'm not sure the day after. It could be a surprise. You never know. And at the end of this week, we have an interview, which is going to be really cool, with the amazingly talented and extremely versatile and really fun with Laurie's Mishmosh. She's coming on the show this week, so it's going to be a hoot. Trust me. We've got some cool things lined up for it, so there's going to be plenty of laughs. We'll be talking. We're going to find out exactly what a mishmosh is. Yeah? We're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out what a mishmosh is. So make sure you join us for that. Tremor Bear is currently cleaning the house. Oh, I'm cleaning house. Right. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure what that entails. Anyway, let's jump in and have a look at price drops. There's not too many today, folks. Lorenz is an analog modeling synthesizer. It's $1 off. I don't have it. This thing's worth your time. Chord Solver. It was on sale a while ago when I grabbed it. It's down from like $1 to like free. It is worth your time, I do believe. I already have it. It's not installed at the moment. Basically, it's a Chord Solver is a music theory app to help you spell chord scales and identify intervals. Enter a note, and that note will become the root of the chord or scale. So if you're not really good at that kind of stuff, really cool to grab and get for free and get your brain thinking about chords and scales. What can it hurt? It's free, yeah? And yeah, not much else here. Those 4 Pockets apps were on sale yesterday. Gonski. They've disappeared. So there you go. All right, let's jump into today's app because it is iFretless guitar. And I've currently covered the iFretless bass, the brass instruments. What's the other iFretless? I can't even remember. I'm doing well today. Doing well, yeah. Let's do iFretless. Fretless. And I'll tell you a story. So we've got brass, sax, and bass are the other ones. This is iFretless guitar. It is currently $9.99. Wolfie isn't bad either. Yeah, you know what? I was going to click on it, Audible, but it's and you know that's terrible of me because it's only got 1 star. But it is more of an app for sharing compositions between artists. So yeah, Wolfie. It's on sale as well. I think it was free. iFretless guitar is currently $9.99. It is like a virtual guitar. Kind of, you can play it with a MIDI keyboard as well, but it's made for touch screen, so it's definitely an iOS, centric kind of app. Not something you're going to find anywhere else except iOS. Now, what I need to tell you about it, just to make sure I've got the price right as well. Yes, currently is $9.99, and it is worth your time if you wanted to grab it. It's not on sale or anything right now. But what is cool about it is it's currently in the process of being updated. So it's by Blue Mangoo, and it's very close to being updated to match the other iFretless instruments because it's a little bit long in the tooth, the control system and stuff. And the dev was kind of like, "Oh, are you really doing that? We're getting ready to update it." But it's kind of been in the hope that it was going to be updated for the last year. But apparently, it's like this month. Going to be finished and updated, and yes, it will be AU. So it will all be AU and rockin' and good. But I thought today, anyway, I already had the show up, so I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you. And what we'll do is, when it gets updated, we'll do another show on it and show you all the updates. Yeah, sound good? But it's a cool app. I really like it. I have used it for something, a couple of things before. Hello. Deep gravity. That was deep. Man, your set is getting deeper every time. All right, so let's talk about this. Now, I'm going to open it up today in GarageBand because I need to talk about this as well with GarageBand. Since iOS 15, there are some things you need to pay attention because this app is currently inter-app audio only. Now, yeah, there are some problems with inter-app audio, but it doesn't mean that you have to put it on a leper colony and tease it and call it names and never touch it. These things still work. Yeah, they still work. So don't lose your mind or anything like that. They still work. It's just a couple more steps. But as I said, this is going to be updated soon. So if we open it up, there it is. Here it is as a standalone. Now I'm going to close it out for you. Get rid of it there. And just make sure I've got nothing else running in the background here because I do have a few apps running in the background. We'll close that out. So we'll close that out. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we'll open up GarageBand. And I've got this little project here ready to go. Yeah. I'll just delete this track or delete that. So I've just got this little acoustic track here. Nice and mellow. Nothing too excited. Just the virtual guitar. Now, when you insert an inter-app audio instrument, since iOS 15, this is more of a thing that has happened here. So normally you would go down to your plus sign here and clickety-click and then hit your inter-app audio to find your instruments. And there is iFretless guitar sitting at the top. And if I click on it, see, this time it worked. It's because I had it open recently in the background. But if you're doing a cold start normally, these things, it won't open. It'll say there's an error. So what you do to actually ensure that it's going to open is jump out of GarageBand and open it in the background. So that make sure you do that for most inter-app audio apps, because that is a thing and it'll help it open up. So now that we have it installed here in GarageBand, what's cool is you get this little control panel down here. So you don't even have to jump out of this screen to go and record into GarageBand. And when you need to go back to GarageBand, all you need to do is click on the little GarageBand logo and it takes you back. And then if you want to go back to there, you click on the little logo here and it takes you back. And you can do that back and forward and ages and ages and around the mulberry bush. Da, 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 da. So that's really nice. And yeah, you've got your record there, you've got your playback, and you can go back to the start. That's the cool thing about inter-app audio. It still does that, so that's a good thing. But as I said, this will become AU very soon. All right, so as I said, this is a touch screen thing, so there you go. As Audible Video says here, audio operations for every inter-app audio open first before anything else. That way it announces itself to other apps. Yes, exactly. That is like, hello, I am iFretless Guitar. I'm introducing myself here. Can I come in for lunch? Thank you. Hello, fam. Good to see you as well. So yes, this is predominantly a touch screen. So you can create chords, yeah? And to bring in this little control panel where all your options are, you just slide across the middle and you'll see this little tab pop out. So I'll show you with my finger. So I'm just sliding in the middle and then this little tab pops out that I can just pull out, and here is your menu screen. So you can go and fiddle around with all this stuff. So we'll start off with the amount of strings that you can have on this guitar. So you've got 7, 8, 9 strings. So, hey, if you're a 7-string guitarist, sweet, yeah? Good times. You can change the amount of frets from 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can make it as long as possible or as short as possible. If I just close that out too, hang on, we'll bring that out again. You'll notice down the bottom here you can turn off the notes, and you have a little question mark down here that tells you where everything is, a little help button. These things are great. I love it when apps have these just to quickly remember what's going on. What's going on, yeah, what's going on. So yeah, you can remind yourself of what's happening. I like leaving the notes on here. There is a little recorder looper in here. I'm not really going to be focusing on it today. I don't think it's something that is cool for me. You also have a so let's scoot back over here. You can save presets at any time. So if you get a setting that's really cool, you can hit the little save button here and name it whatever you want. Preset 1, because it doesn't come with any presets. And that is done. Hit save. And now when you click on your little drop box, there are your presets. Fancy pants. You have here some options here. So you've got major thirds. You've got fourths for a guitar. You've got fourths for a bass, tritone, and fifths for a violin. We'll leave it on fourths for a guitar just for fun. We'll make this, what, 9 frets or something? There you go. And we've got 8 strings. You can actually go in here and you can transpose as well. So you've got a little transpose key, which is nice. And you can actually change the tuning. You can fuck around with the tuning. Look at that. So you can go flat, sharp. You can do whatever you want there. So there's a fair bit of control over that. I love the way they wobble. I see fretless guitar being quite cramped in an iPhone. Yeah, absolutely. But what isn't cramped in an iPhone? I mean, it does work in an iPhone, but yeah, I mean, that's the issue with using iPhones, I guess, for making music. So those are your basic top options there. What's really cool here is you have the option to layer your guitar sounds because you've got a few of them. So we'll run through those sounds now. This is a neck pickup strat. Now also I can use this with my MIDI controller. So you can do that as well. You're not limited to just the touch screen. And you can see when I'm touching, the harder I actually smash the screen. So if I touch very lightly, so the velocity on the screen, it reads the screen. So that's really cool. We'll cover making that a little bit louder as well. In fact, we'll do that now. So you've got these velocity knobs here. And you can take out the low velocity in between these points, right? So you can make it only pick up, like, say, from about 33. Same with volume. So now, when I touch, I don't have to touch as hard. And you can turn up the force as well. So you've got a bit more control over the screen. So there you go. That doesn't affect the MIDI controller. So if you're using the MIDI controller, that's, maybe it does. I can't even remember now. So there you go. Let's cover some of these sounds here. Just turn that off. So as I said, you can add up to 3 tones. So let's go through these now. This is the primary instrument. What was it again? It was a neck pickup strat. Yeah, it can ride on. So you can control both at the same time. So I can. So if you're multiple-handed, because it's multiple hands on the screen, and so you could actually, if you had 3 arms, if you wanted to play with your feet, if you can play with your feet on the keyboard, you can use both hands on the, what the fuck am I doing? I just put my feet on webcam. Kill me, please. This show gets worse every day, doesn't it? All right, so that was the first one. Then we've got this steel string acoustic here, which is a really nice sound. Then we've got a nylon string. Also, we have this hollow body electric. The next one is a classical guitar. Let me just adjust this on my keyboard. Let's do this. Do like a octave, yeah. So there's that one. You also have here a grunge Telecaster. So chords sound really cool with these. How's that sustain? So you've got a bit of drive there. You've got a bright and punchy strat. Also, there's this snarling synth. So that synth is like to give it, so you can build these up. As I said, you've got 3 of these you can have. So if you wanted to build up like a pad underneath, you've got these options. You've also got a clean bridge pickup. And finally, a clean neck pickup. And you can start layering these. So if we grab this acoustic, we'll throw the steel string acoustic, and then I'll just click on this here to activate the second one. We'll add a pad in here, shall we? And what do we do with this last one? We'll add maybe that grunge in there. So you could even use that the instrument 2 and 3 together as a drone, really, in the background. That's something. So using yeah, you can definitely do something like that. We'll turn those off for now. Just leave the acoustic on there. You've also got options to change the tone around. But we don't want that. So here's our tone. So we turn that down, you can hear definite difference in the tone. Turn it up. You've got some reverb, pretty basic reverb in there. I would definitely use my own. You've got treble, mid, low, bass, and an EQ gain. So it definitely makes a difference with the gain. We'll leave that about there. You also have a delay here, so where it says time. Could you use this app Sounds and GeoShred as a controller? Yes, I do believe you can, because I've done it on... I'm pretty sure I did it. If you want to go back... I'm pretty sure I did it on my other shows on the iFretless, but I'm not sure with this one. I'm not sure because it's not inter-app or because it's only inter-app audio. That's something I could try on the show, but I don't want to like fuck it up and make myself look like a dick. But I know on the other ones that I did, the iBass, the iFretless bass, the iFretless sax, you can use GeoShred to control them as well. Why you would want to do that is, I don't know. I mean, the control method's pretty cool on here as well. It's very similar. So you've got a delay here as well. You do have a delay. Just to show you, I am playing the screen here. So that's pretty cool to have a delay built in there as well. The gain, the one underneath, this one here is a gain for your drive. So obviously on an acoustic guitar, it's not really going to sound that cool. You have a vibrato button that you can turn on. So it gives it almost a chorus effect. A string lock here. So this is what this is for, is when you add more layers of strings. You can see these little arrows over here. You will lose the bottom half of your screen. So you can actually lock it so it doesn't go out of place. But when you've got that off, you can actually use these arrows to scroll up and down. See you later, fretless. You have a wah pedal here as well. And look at that. It adds this little wah to the top of the screen. We'll flick this off here. So that's pretty cool to have a little built-in wah pedal that moves with your finger. So there's that. Pretty nifty, some of the little things in here. I reckon that's really cool. So we can turn off the wah. Plus, you've got these power chords. So you'll notice when you click the power chords, it takes the bottom two strings, and meaning you only have to hit one to get a full chord, yeah? So with an electric guitar with, you know, some distortion on there, that's really cool. So have those little power chords there down at the bottom. And you have some controls for your MIDI controller, XY, all that kind of stuff to control your XY pad, the bend range of, you know, when you're using your controller and all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. So there you go. You can change your MIDI destinations, all that kind of stuff. And what's really cool down here, they've added with this XY, things like a breath controller, a foot controller. So you've got a whole lot of different things you can actually use with this as well. So that's pretty nifty too. You can choose the modulation wheel. So pretty cool stuff, yeah? Let's open it up in GarageBand. We'll leave these... What have we got? Just this acoustic. And flick over to GarageBand. There we are. Should we add some drums to this? I don't know. Let's just add an auto drummer or something, just to, or just let's free ball. What the fuck? Maybe we'll add on here maybe some. I tell you, I haven't tried this, and I was gonna try it just for fun because Blue Mangoo also have another app which would be interesting to add to it. I just have to remember what it's called. First, we'll add some black hole to it just to get our own reverb kind of thing. Where are you, black hole? I've passed you. There we go. Cool. Really nice. I'll tell you what's cool. If you just bring up the hello Gary hubs, we'll go down here to our velocity ranges. Make sure our force is, so we've got, yeah, look, there's some really nice sounds. I think gain stage acoustic. Thanks so much, Audible, for reminding me of that. So these slides, you get a really cool slide guitar effect. Check it out. By the way, hello, Ivan Idea. Kiss, kiss, and all that stuff. Let's bring in, say, a lead instead. Because you'll find it should sound a whole lot better when you're playing something. So you can see the more I hang on those notes too, you're starting to get a bit of feedback on here as well, which is ace, man. I really dig that. So there's definitely a lot of fun to be had with this. As I said, there's going to be a really cool update coming. Let's go through some of this. Dude, what are you doing? Turn off those power cords. If you mess with the settings, you can get more predictable sounds so that you don't have a bang on surface. Yeah, so that comes in with the tone. What else do we have in here sound-wise? So we have this neck pickup. It's pretty nice, man. It all depends on how you play as well. Like when you're using a MIDI keyboard, it can get a bit heavy-handed, of course. Yeah, but I mean, so the one thing you need to remember, because this is interrupt audio, if we hit record on this, yeah, and the more you mess with it too, and the more things you can actually get different sounds out of it instead of a guitar. It's the same with the iFretless brass, the saxophone. So that's the cool thing about these, is that you can kind of mess with them and turn them into other things. I'm interested now. What was it called? It's called Gain Stage Acoustic. I'm interested to see what this does. Let me find it. Will it make a difference? Because this, I've done a show on as well. This emulates the pickups of a guitar. So if we go back here, no, I don't want to rate it. I already own it. No, it's okay. I'll rate it later. Give me a break. Let's go to this acoustic. And we'll head back over to the GarageBand and see what difference this makes, if any. Is it active? We'll make sure it's all on and everything, because there's a whole lot of sounds in here. So there you go. You can even hear that adding this single coil bridge. And if we turn that off, what a difference, huh? And I'm playing that with my actual MIDI keyboard. Nice. So if we turn on like an octave here, so you've got that's the other thing. So this is made by Blue Mangoo as well. Definitely worth your time to have a look at, because I did do a show on this. You have a whole heap of really cool sounds in here. So you can mimic geo shred stuff, humbucker bridge, all this kind of stuff in here. Acoustic piazzos. So now if we hit play, it's just finding the right sound, I guess, you know. I definitely think this is a beautiful thing. It's a winner in my book. And again, so I'm going to do another show on this when it's released. So I can't be exactly sure when it's going to be updated and sorted, but it will be AUV3. Just to show you also, we'll turn off this gain stage just for now. So remember, when you're recording, yeah, do that again. Remember, here's this problem at the moment. If we delete this, you are recording audio because it's an inter-app audio. So you need to be aware of that if you're using it to record. There you go. So if we go in here now and add something like this, just to show you, if we add something like an iFretless brass, which I've looked at in previous shows. You can go back and find these, the iFretless brass, the iFretless bass, the iFretless sax. They're really good sounds, yeah? So they're not absolutely not to be sneezed at. They're high quality stuff. If I hit record in this now, that'll be the difference. Once this gets updated, the iFretless guitar, you'll be able to do MIDI in here as well. So that's what we're waiting for. That'll be so much cooler. And as you can see, that's the difference between the other three, which have been updated, and this one, which is still only inter-app audio. But absolutely worth your time. If you can't wait, I can't see the price dropping or anything, like, because it's going to get updated. So if you can't wait, guaranteed you can buy it now for $9.99 US. And it's definitely got an update in the works, because I spoke to the dev yesterday, and he's also got a new app coming out really shortly also. I think it's in beta at the moment, called, it's a transient app as well. So, you know, Blue Mangoo have got a really good reputation of releasing fantastic stuff. So that's why I thought I'd just do it during this little guitar week. And yeah, if it interests you, remember, apps are Pokemon. You don't need to collect them all. But a worthy addition as a guitar app to break up the monotony. If you are using GarageBand especially, or you're using, like, you know, any other DAW, and you just want a different guitar sound, remember, you can add things like tone bridge to these things. You can add, you know, other guitar effects to change the tone as well. You can turn them into fucking anything you want. That's the amazing thing about iOS and all these amazing apps. You can fiddle with them till the cows come home and make them something that they were not intended to be, if that floats your boat. There you go. So that is the show today. Nothing too long or anything like that. I'm going to let you guys go 10 minutes earlier than usual. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of that. And tomorrow we are going to be looking at, I can tell you now, we are going to be looking at, if I can open the right app, this thing, the Membrini IR loader. So this is an impulse response cabinet loader that they've finally released. So everyone's jumping on the IRs now on iOS, which is cool. They've been a thing on PC and Mac for the longest time. So it's really cool to see developers starting to do these for iOS. So that's cool. And we'll see what this thing's all about, shall we? I don't know what's happening on the day after. Well, we shall find out when we get there on the destination. And remember, we've got an interview with Laurie's Mishmosh on the weekend. All right, guys. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And we all rise together. And I shall see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.